Hello, this is Andrew Dugill with Hoffman Realty Tampa Property Management, and this is another in our helpful blog series for landlords, and this one is called How to Find a Good Tenant in Tampa, Florida. And the most important thing that you can do as a landlord to have a good experience as a landlord is to put a good tenant in your rental property. So how do you go about finding a good tenant? Well, there are three things that we recommend. The first thing is to advertise widely on the internet. In an earlier blog, I recommend the top sites to advertise to find a good tenant in Tampa. The second thing you want to do is you want to respond to the leads that you get from your advertising. Whether it's telephone calls or emails or these days even from social media, and you want to respond timely. So many times our company has beaten other landlords and property managers to really good tenants because we are very responsive, and I really recommend that you do the same. Let me give you an example to illustrate. Recently we had a property for rent in South Tampa, fairly close to MacDill Air Force Base, and on Saturday morning a potential renter saw our advertising and emailed off the internet. Well, within about an hour, our leasing agent on call had responded back to that email, and by lunchtime on Saturday they were talking and they arranged to see the property on Saturday afternoon. They liked it. They completed a rental application and had that submitted to our office by late Saturday afternoon. By Sunday, we'd run the background check, they were approved, and Monday morning they brought the security deposit into our office right after the banks opened, and the property was off the market. But what was really most interesting about that is that later on that week, when they were back in our office signing their lease, they told us, we'd actually responded to lots of different advertising that weekend on Saturday morning, and you were the only company that actually got back to us timely and got us in the property the same day. And they said later on Monday and Tuesday, a lot of other landlords and property managers followed up their inquiries. They said they'd inquired on about 20 properties, but by that time we had already rented to them and they were off the market. So please do respond to your leads. And the third thing is do a very thorough background check. That is very important. So these are the three things you can do to find a good tenant in Tampa. If you've got questions about my blog today, I'd certainly be happy to hear from you.